Okay, so it turns out that Shogo has dived up its own backside and it has deleted every single save and reset itself back to its factory settings. Bit of a problem there. So that was my attempt to make a video, the first attempt to make a video of it today. The second attempt, and I quite like this one, it was quite a good one. Recorded the video, I managed to level select my way to the level I was at. In fact, I went to the previous one, picked up an extra weapon, which I didn't find previously. Did all of that, started recording my way through, got half an hour down, and none of it had saved except the menu screens, which is odd because they're half an hour apart, and the video was, well, should have been recording in between. So there's that. Yeah, bit of a problem there. I'm going to give it another try at recording it, whether today or tomorrow. I'll give it a go. Because I've gone through it, because I've gone through the level already, it's going to be. I wouldn't like to do it today because, well, again, I've gone through the level already, and it'd just be less fun. Because at this point, I'd probably remember where everything is. So I'll give it another go tomorrow. In the meantime, here's me massively outmatched in tanks. Oh man, that's an E75. That's my little Panther tank. My gigantic, slightly confused Panther tank, the Tiger. It's fast. It's, as you can see, got a sniper rifle. Those are its redeeming features. It doesn't do a huge amount of damage. It's not particularly well armoured. It's fairly tough. German tanks tend to have more hit points than most other tanks of their respective tiers. I'm just messing around in this, to be honest. So we'll see what comes of it. Personally, when I drive tanks, I like to drive either German or British tanks. Germans have a hat of general accuracy and hugeness. The British have a hat of accuracy and rate of fire, both of which I like. The Russians tend to have more of a tend to be more all-rounders. They've got some of the best armor. They've got good but slow-firing guns that just aren't as accurate, and I'm really an accuracy whore. And one of the other British hats is firing on the move. As you can see, that aiming reticle in the green is gigantic right now. German tanks don't like firing on the go. Oh, that's a lot of light tanks. Do not like firing on the move. British tanks, on the other hand, love firing on the move. It was part of the original British tank doctrine. Fun fact. It was, to be fair, a pretty silly piece of doctrine. Don't get me wrong. Right, what have we got here? Medium, medium, and myself in a medium. Here's our big threat there, is the 1390, as you can see. Driving straight at me. Those things auto-load. Yes, my tank crew is the Castle Monty Python. It was a nice little mod. What have we got coming up here? We have a T-71 American tank. Ah, Ducky tank. Excellent. Those ones tend to have auto-loaders, which they have really fast refire rates. Oh, cock. No, this isn't going well. Yep, there we are. And that is a Russian tank destroyer of the highest damage per minute in the game I just ran into. Or one of the highest damage per minute in the game. It's like twice as much as the equivalent anything else, really. Not a pleasant thing to run into, ever. I'll get my Carnarvon a buzz. How did that do the last launch? Oh yes, because we have a special weekend up, times 5 XP for the first victory of the day. I got 3,000, so that was a particularly poor match. I like to, apparently I've got an average XP of around, I think it's about 650, 700, I think it's about 650 per match. So at 5 times I'd be looking for, over 3,000 minimum. So a bit of a disappointment there. Let's go for the Black Prince. Despite its name, it is in fact the brownest tank in the British tree. I've put camouflage on it, so the white camo is still incredibly brown. It has flaws. It's slow. It's very, very slow. It's achingly, painfully slow. Upside is its colossal fire rate, decent armor. None of which is going to be helpful if that's... you see, they only have a pair of tank destroyers there, the in blue, SU-122-44, one of the highest damaging tanks in the game per minute, and the SU-152, which basically carries Molnier around, mounted on it. And being a Russian tank destroyer, they're nigh invisible. Though you'd imagine they have a muzzle flash the size of Belgium, yeah, you'd be surprised. Of course, one thing nobody expects about the Black Prince, with its this is actually its maximum speed, 20 kilometers per hour. Yep, bow before it. One thing very few people expect is that it's actually very, very maneuverable. The thing can turn, if nothing else, which is good because it has literally 25mm armor on the back. For perspective, it has 150 on the front. Okay, there's the Amy on the move. It's a hell of a lot better than the Panthers. So half size the Panthers, and this is my other tank, the Carnarvon, which is the level above this tank. Has I believe that's actually set up for. Oh, I've got a skill on one of the crew members for what's the word? Firing on the move. So that has incredible accuracy on the move. Not very useful, because the thing about firing on the move is, well, you bump everywhere because the ground is really flat. So it's nice to have, but I wouldn't rely on it ever. I mean, it's alright to a degree in the Black Prince here because it's so incredibly slow. But even still, keeping that reticle on a moving target is not particularly easy on the move. I think the TOG 2 might be a better choice. Alright, T-29, I'm going to have a look over here. Get my teammates' attention, so everyone seems to be hiding in the middle. This map is infamous for the magical forest on the right hand side, where you might be able to see some of our tanks have been chewing up through. So the magic forest tends to be where all of the enemy heavies congregate to snipe. Hello. We have a KV-1S by M. Hamad. Was he Muhammad? Who knows? Hey.
Hello, can we have your liver?
Hi, and welcome to Go Away.
Excellent. Oh, bloody Romans, no sense of humour. Anybody else feel like a little giggle? I'll just stay here then, shall I, sir?
One. It's probably going to explode shortly.
Look, let me go back in there and face the power. No, it's too perilous. Oh, my nipples explode with the light. Pull the other one. Shut up.
No, and vaporized.
You always talk.
Good. Hopefully my team will be able to swing around and actually score a win here. Looks like we're doing alright.
Let me tell you something, and I just want to say this. Well, you're dead now, so shut up. Dead?
I suppose drive American tanks more if that one to make more sense. But yes, the Monty Python voice back. But anyway, that's what I was here for, a public service announcement. I will get back to Shogo in the next couple of days. Now I have my controller wire arrived, I can actually get back to Labely Pixels. I just have to learn how to play the game again, which might take some time. Because obviously I haven't been playing it for a while. I want to finish the game, but at the moment I think it's going to take me well over an hour or so to get through 4-1. Because I have no practice whatsoever at the game at the moment. So I'm going to chew through that and hopefully get back to Labely Pixels at some point. I do have plans for another video or so, but you'll see those when they turn up, as soon as I get some money to buy the game I'm looking for. Anyway, ta-ta for now.